Hello everyone, this is Justin Bryan.
This is Mark Grace.
And this is The Expansion Port, second episode. First real episode, and today's topic is entertainment. We're going to talk about movies, music, video games, anything that's entertaining. And our first topic is going to be Harry Potter, yeah?
Yes it will.
Mark and I just started watching Harry Potter, actually. We've only watched the first couple of movies.
With the recent release of the new movie, that's what kind of sparked my interest in it, because besides having read the first book back in, I think it was third grade, besides that, I've never really had any association with the series.
You know what, now that I think about it, I don't actually know anyone either who's been like a hardcore Harry Potter fan.
As far as I know, Cody is. Cody's read all the books.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Then there's Scott Mosier, of course, which we need to talk about them,
yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Smith and Scott Mosier's podcast. This is called SModcast. Mark knows quite a bit more about that than I do, so I'll let him take it over.
They have 90 episodes as of yet. They've been doing the show since, I believe, late 2006. Don't quote me on that, but they try to do one every week, and they recently actually had a live one.
It was their first live one.
Yeah, it was their first live one. It was, I think, about 3 episodes back. Their recent episode talked about something called Forgeticus. And that's what kind of sparked our interest in Harry Potter after listening to that SModcast.
Forgeticus!
And that's actually what made us get interested in making our own podcast.
Yeah, we've drawn a lot of our inspiration from Kevin Smith and Scott Mosier's podcast, which is called SModcast, and we will have a link for you in the comments section of the video.
And if you don't know who Kevin Smith or Scott Mosier are, they did the Clerks and Clerks 2 movies.
Yeah.
As well as the Jay and Silent Bob characters.
Yeah, that's. They also have a new movie coming out.
Yeah, it's called A Couple of Dicks. It's with Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan. Also, Sean William Scott. Scott's going to be in it.
Smith actually plays in it, right?
No, he doesn't. He's the director.
Director, yeah. Well.
It'll be his first movie that he is only directing and is not writing. Normally he writes, directs, and Scott Mosier produces.
When is that coming out?
I believe it comes out next year. He just finished the filming, I know that.
Well, that's cool. Alright, well, that pretty much covers movies, I think, right?
Yeah.
Which is awful. we don't know anything about popular, newer stuff. Alright, well, on to music.
MC Chris recently came out with a new album called Part 6, Part 2. It is the reason he's doing the weird naming is because he's going to do 4 parts and then release them all together as the actual album later this year. It's kind of a throwback to whenever he first started doing his music. Because he used to release them in parts and then release the full thing.
What genre is he considered exactly?
Nerdcore.
Nerdcore, yeah. It's basically hip hop rap type deal. It's really
with geek influences.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word.
Yeah. He definitely need to check him out.
He also does a lot of skits on his album, and if you're a fan of Space Ghost, George Lowe, the voice actor from Space Ghost, actually does a couple skits for him on his newest album.
Yeah, you're the knowledgeable one, dude. You know everyone. Everyone is. You're like that guy. He plays in this and this. I don't know.
A lot of time on Wikipedia.
Yeah, I don't. I spend a lot of time fapping. Personally, Mark is a huge fan of MC Chris.
And Mastodon.
I'm more of a grunge type guy. Nirvana, Alice in Chains, and like. Actually, I do my own music, which that will be the second link in our comments section. that will be the second link in our comments section to my music profile.
And my music taste, besides MC Chris and Mastodon, I'm a really, really big fan of the Misfits and Danzig.
Yeah, that's old stuff, man. We don't listen. We're so old-fashioned. We don't watch any of the newer movies, any of the newer music.
Besides Judd Apatow stuff, yeah, I really don't touch on many newer movies. Judd Apatow and Kevin Smith.
I think we might be lame. But, all right, then. It's on to video games, then. Anyway, on to video games. Recently, I've been playing Fable 2 and Fallout 3. Mark has been playing Fallout 3. Fable 2 is badass, which anyone who's played the first Fable...
They're gonna love this one.
Definitely. It is more involving. There is I don't know if this is a great direction for our show, Mark. We don't do enough like interaction with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should do more interaction with each other. Like for example, I think we need to leave this part in right here. You know?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna seem really more like we're doing fucking news.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the news. I want to bullshit around for like an hour and then force people on YouTube to listen to it. We have the greatest show in the world. Come listen to this.
But Fable 2 is a really good game if you played the first one. I'm not sure how it would compare to someone who hasn't played it, but I was always a really huge fan of the first Fable. Well,
it's basically it's an RPG, an action RPG, and it's kick ass.
It's rather short though.
Yeah, both of the games are pretty short. Fallout 3, that honestly, I think that is my current favorite game.
It's pretty much like a reskinned Oblivion, really.
Yeah, it is. It's basically Oblivion in post-apocalyptic times.
In TV, I've been watching a lot of Lost lately.
What is it?
I really got into Lost.
Lost? Oh yeah, I need to watch that. I couldn't. I don't know why I watched the first episode. It's been so long since I've seen it too. Not the first episode, or the one where what's the fat dude's name again?
Hurley.
The one where Hurley wins the lottery or whatever, and then I don't remember what happens to him. Something messed up happens to him right after he wins the lottery, and then that's all I've seen of it. I need to get into that.
It's really gotten crazy as of lately.
Really?
Yeah, it's they're doing time travel type stuff right now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the show just comes out of nowhere. It's hard to explain.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that bit about the whole cocaine thing that you were talking about the other day?
Oh, with Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh, I really don't want to spoil Lost for people though.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, fine. We're not gonna do any spoilers.
I really recommend you guys watch Lost. It's a great show.
Yeah, I need to get into that. All right, I think that we should, like, after we get the stuff that we've outlined, you know, I think that we should just do, like, just talk to each other.
All right.
Let's pretend we're not on Skype and not doing a show.
All right.
All right, because I think that's where the best stuff comes from, you know?
Well, what should we talk about?
I don't know. Let's talk about entertainment stuff that we're looking forward to, I guess. I don't know.
Scribblenauts.
Scribblenauts, holy shit. You showed me that yesterday, day before yesterday. That looks unbelievably amazing. God fighting a kraken.
Basically, the premise of the game is there is various levels that you have to complete. I think it's somewhere in the range of 180 different levels. Each level requires you to, I guess, grab a star. That's what most of them are. You have to retrieve the star, and the star may be on top of a tree. If the star is on top of the tree, you type in on the screen objects that you want to use to help you get it down. Like, say, you want to burn down the tree. You can make a flamethrower or a lighter. It just has so many different options that you can type in. You just type in whatever you want, and the object appears on the screen, as long as it's not a living person like Obama or something. You can't type in Obama.
Yeah,
but stuff like Einstein works, God works.
Basically, nothing copyrighted.
Yeah, except